Today on Top That,
hot mess over the dress,
Brittani's runaway weave,
and a Weasel's magical ride. Howdy, I'm Becca Frucht, and welcome to Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to what everyone is and will be talking about on the web. Each week we count down the top 3 hottest viral trends, everything you need to know, and I am joined by Brittani Louise Taylor. Hi. How's the couch feel?
Nice. My butt is very happy.
Your butt is happy. That is what we do here on Tap That. It's all about happy butts, and it's all about counting down. My number 3, can we put the dress to rest? Are we ready to do this? So everyone knows hashtag the dress broke the internet, broke up relationships, broke up families. I mean, this was a serious debate. And of course, Ellen DeGeneres would have to get involved. Okay, so here's the deal. So a mom was picking out a dress for her daughter's wedding.
Yes.
And so she sent her some pictures.
So which one is it? Which one do you like the best? And she said the third one. I said, oh, the white and gold one. Mm-hmm. And she said, no, the blue and black one.
And then they argued about it for however long.
And then I posted it on Tumblr. I had a couple thousand followers. I thought, like, maybe I'd get some answers. You know, sometimes Tumblr's good for that kind of sciencey stuff.
Help me, what is the color of this dress?
Hashtag the dress was born.
And the fine folks over at ASAP Science have tried to put some real hard scientific inquiry into what the heck is going on.
It's a phenomenon known as color constancy. Take this cube, for example. The middle square on the top appears to be a shade of brown, while the one on the side looks much more orange. But in actuality, they're both the exact same color.
I see blue and black. It'd be cool to see.
You do?
Yes, I do. So it'd be neat to see.
Time out. I'm white and gold.
You're not.
I am.
I want to switch brains with you just so I can see the white and the gold because I don't see it. That's black.
I mean, yes, the dress in real life is black and blue. That is true. I agree. But this picture is white and gold.
I think you need some help.
I was worried that there was something wrong with my brain.
I don't know, internet. Put it in the comments, but we talked about it. It happened. The dress is
hashtag bury the dress.
Hashtag bury the dress.
I like it. Well, from one crazy thing to another, let's talk about this
Welcome to the
kid.
internet.
Yes, my number 3, who takes Mentos, puts them all over his body, and fills his bathtub with Coke, and then decides to take a bath.
He just cannonballs into the bathtub. I was like,
I like the multiple camera angles, though. He put a lot of work into it.
It's very
if you're gonna
dramatic.
be weird with jump cuts. The part that got me is when he's drinking the Coke in the bathtub.
Which is
I'm like,
gross.
I'm like, is he recycling the fizzy Coke from the tub, which he's bathing in and drinking it?
it does fizz up, but I'm not gonna lie, I was a little let down. I thought it was gonna be like a geyser. The whole thing is completely ridiculous, although I do encourage everyone's intellectual curiosity. You know, this is a bit of a science experiment, but if my roommate pulled this,
I don't think you'd be roommates.
My number 2 is an Oscar-worthy prank. And by that I mean new media rock stars gave a man a fake Oscar, put him in a tux, did some little green screen situation to so he would evidence, it actually looks like he won an Oscar, and has a fake acceptance speech, the whole rigmarole. Let him loose in Hollywood to see how the civilians would react.
Second camera.
Oh, hell yeah, you can! 1, 2, 3, super move!
This guy gets the A-list treatment. He's having the night of his life.
I was wondering if I could get into the movie I got this for.
Let me find out.
Seen a free movie tonight.
I just want to be friends with this guy.
Yeah, he gets free booze, free food. Even this lovely man at a convenience store, he's like, oh, I forgot my wallet. And they're like, just take it.
I just got a large orange Gatorade with free condoms.
So I think he did this during the Academy Awards. It's like a restricted area. A tent full of cops. He taunts them.
You guys ever arrested an Oscar winner before? We did, right now.
You're talking about him getting more and more into the prank. A valet at a place. He convinces him that he's like, oh, I lost my ticket, but I won this Oscar. Look at my Oscar. Look at my acceptance speech. And the people let him drive away in a stranger's car.
I don't give a shit if you're an Oscar winner or not. You do not give a stranger a car.
But there is a positive spin because he's like, you know what? This shows me how much joy I could bring to people because
Yes.
most Oscar winners are not like wandering around Hollywood like sharing.
No.
There are people that now think that anything is achievable because it's in their world.
My number 2 is beauty fails. Things that go wrong in beauty because we are women and it is a hard world out there.
It's harsh, people.
It's hard. Kind of like Kylie Jenner's lips. Well, we don't know if they malfunction. They just change. What is happening to the lips, we don't know.
We don't know.
I mean, they're beautiful,
They've
but
taken on a life of their own.
there's a girl that tried this beauty enhancing lip pump. Her reaction's the best part.
Look at me.
She's like, what just happened?
I think I would panic. I think I would just have like a panic attack.
Don't go down. It's okay. Don't go down.
You can just
What would
duck
you
lip
look
it.
like with your lip?
Yeah, it's like,
Not sexy.
No.
Speaking of not sexy, Britney Spears had a little weave moment. It does look a little bit like she had a tail that fell off her head.
yeah, to me, that's magic.
She
She's
just
like,
probably did a little twirl and kept dancing. It was like, whatever.
She's like, I have my own show in Vegas. Suck it. I rule. All right, we have reached my number 1. Hold on to your butts and move over, Grumpy Cat, Insanity Wolf, Velociraptor, Dramatic Chipmunk, because there is a new animal obsession on the internet. The weasel pecker. This is occurring naturally in the world. That is a weasel on a woodpecker. An amateur photographer in an East London park snapped this photo.
That's
okay?
like the cutest thing ever.
I know you think it's cute, but this is circle of life going down. The internet got a hold of this, and you know what happened. Memes, memes,
I love
memes.
memes.
Let me just like throw some at you.
Okay.
President Putin riding the weasel pecker, being chased by a stormtrooper, and Gandalf on his eagle. There's one where like that little girl that's like running. She's like
Oh, Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, that's amazing.
John
Toy
Travolta.
Story. Hey.
John Travolta creeping. I can show you the world.
Get off my back.
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
Do you remember that picture of Zac Efron riding shirtless? I want him riding the weasel pecker for the win.
Are you ready for my number 1?
Yeah, I mean, you're really gonna have to bring it to compete with Weasel Pecker.
Well, the number 1 is Dear Me, and it's a YouTube initiative that they're doing. It's actually really cool, like to get ahead of female empowerment.
International Women's Day.
There we go. Yes.
We're working together.
yeah.
We are 2 women working to give you information.
They asked different female YouTubers to make videos to their teenage self or their 13-year-old self about advice that they would give to their younger selves.
It's heartwarming.
It's really cool.
I mean, look at you now. You're a huge weirdo. You're so different. People kind of like you.
I kind of like talked about my experiences. Like I was like, dear 13-year-old Brittany, I know that you just discovered makeup and eyeliner and you went a little crazy with it.
What's really cool about this is it's very much like lady to lady.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about how all of us have felt insecure and lost and freaked out, and especially in those, you know, pubescent years.
Yeah. It was like one of those things that everyone can relate to if you're a female.
You're worried about a lot of things right now.
The coarse black hair, the yellow skin.
Your grades, your body,
Falling in love.
dating, your body.
It's a great like accumulation of YouTube talent and just some fierce, fierce women.
Go ahead and mess up big. Failure is not the end of the world.
Don't be afraid of being afraid.
Just be strong and be confident.
You are good enough.
There was a lot of comments of people writing like, oh my gosh, that made me cry.
You are unique.
You are great.
You are
Magical.
Boom, and that is our countdown. So beautiful. Brittany, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
What are some questions we should throw out to the fans?
I don't want to ask them about the dress.
You're like, you know, it's just done. We're done with the dress. Well, hashtag bury the dress.
Hashtag bury the dress is happening. I want to know about the memes. What do you want to see on the
on the Weasel Pecker? What would you put in the meme? And,
unicorn,
God,
Skittles,
how did I forget Skittles?
hot sauce? Would you make it a taco? Like, what would you do with it?
A flying Weasel Pecker taco?
That'd be so funny.
So good. Okay, well, definitely get creative, guys, and make sure and top us and tell us what you are loving on the web. Like, subscribe, all of the above. Brittany, where can they find you?
YouTube.com/Brittani Louise Taylor. Yeah.
Get on it. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go ride on a Weasel Pecker now.